Multiplex Entertainment. We are back in Season 4. I am your host, the King, Kaleb Koho. Joining me on the desk is the greatest of all time, Kaleb Boatman. And we are bringing to you a freaking Manager Bowl. You've seen one of these last year. You've seen one of these the year before. We're putting all the managers who want to try and get their faction to exist in the 4th spot this year a chance. This year, they picked someone to play for them. A lot of stuff going on. Very hectic, very crazy. We're starting things off with a blast. Boat, how you feeling?
I would just like to say before we begin, we have double-checked everyone's internet connection here, so we're hopefully no repeat of last year.
We have done compression tests. We've trekked all the internet. It should all be good.
We had Brzakala working in a lab for hours. It was a mess.
The entire offseason was just making sure that this match could work today.
Yeah.
But what we've got today is 5 managers, one of which everyone will recognize as being Thomasines with the Criterion Collection here today, as well as 4 prospect managers who are hoping to start their own factions in a 50-50 match. And each of them have chosen one person to represent them today. So what we'll do is we'll go through, grab the manager, have them introduce their player, give us a quick sentence why they picked them, and then we'll get this thing going. So we'll start with the manager that everyone is aware of in this match, Mr. Thomas Eanes of the Criterion Collection. Who have you chosen? Who's going to be playing this match?
We picked Joe Fairley, and what else can I say? He's a great player. Going to show y'all today what he can do. Let's do this.
All right, short, sweet, to the point. We will be bringing in our next manager. He is playing for himself, Hunter Chambliss, stepping into the match today. Hunter, why are you playing for yourself, and what do you like about your chances here?
Well, one, I've got experience in both Warzone and Fandom. Yes, I'm not the best in either one of them, but I know my shit, especially writing questions and being knowledgeable about it. So I'm ready to have some fun. Let's do it.
All right. We will go over to our next manager. You might recognize her. She showed up a little bit at the end of last season, and we all know she can talk a lot of shit. It is Christina Vasallo. Hello. Who is representing your faction today?
Well, first I'd like to point out that I heard that I'm just some guy's wife that everyone can easily beat. So I picked somebody that's not very easily beatable, and I like winning, and that's why I picked Jake Meltzer, and that's what he came here to do tonight, to win.
All right. I respect it. I like it. All right. And we will go over to our next manager. He is Jacob E. West. He is representing himself tonight. I actually have no idea where. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Oh, Boatman, son, where are you?
We're still doing this.
Boatman! I found you. They said I had to make a faction and be a manager, but I finally found you.
Yeah, when we were at that gas station and I left you there and drove off, I figured you would take the hint.
I was looking for a movie, and then they showed me this thing called Vuda or Vuda. I don't know. It sounds weird, but you can buy movies on the computer. What is this? I don't know.
I'm so glad I was adopted.
I'm horrified. All right. We'll see you in the match. And our last manager, you recognize them. They were here last year. It is the Vatriarchy, Adelaide Spence. Who is playing for you tonight?
So I played last year. I did pretty good. I didn't win, though. Good job on Thomas. I wanted to get someone who I thought was a real good talent, someone who deserved to be here. So I got the only person who really deserves to win anything this season. Can he come in?
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Tom, you fucked up. You let out a champion out of your faction, and you know what? You're going to fucking lose today. I picked the best player that there is, and I'm by his side. Make shit happen. Get out of here. Get the fuck out.
Oh, okay. Drama with Criterion and Spence. All right. So we know all the managers, we know all the players, everyone's at stake. We'll get in all of our players. Boat, explain to them the rules of round number 1.
Round 1's going to work like this. There are going to be 10 different questions in round 1 from 10 different categories, 5 Warzone, 5 Fan. You're going to be writing them down on your whiteboard or a piece of paper if you prefer. You are going to keep hands on screen at all times, 3 repeats, and a challenge throughout the entire match. And if you get all 10 correct, you do get a bonus question.
All right. So those are the rules. Anyone have any questions as we get into round number 1?
Nope.
All right. Then, Bo, go ahead. Hit him with that first question.
Let's go. Your first question comes in the category of Warzone subcategory animation. What is the name of the Grinch's dog in The Grinch?
I know we are now past the Christmas season. However, still GOAT tier Christmas figure. Grinch.
I mean, not this movie.
Not this movie, but you know what I mean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Rizzy.
Max.
We'll go to Joe.
Max.
We'll go to Hunter.
Max.
We'll go to Jacob.
Stereotypical dog name, Max.
And Jake for the clean sweep.
Did I get a Christmas movie question right? I said Max.
Max is correct. Clean sweep. Everyone getting the point on that one as we get to your second question, which is in the fandom category of the MCU. In Iron Man 3, what is the name of Aldrich Killian's think tank? If we had a think tank, who would be in it?
I would definitely have Mr. Wonderful, Mark Cuban, the other ones. Wait, that's Shark Tank. Never mind.
I hate you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Joe.
AIM. Advanced Idea Mechanics.
We'll go to Hunter.
AIM.
We will go to Jacob.
That would be the Mandarin saying for that twist.
Jake.
AIM, Advanced Idea Mechanics.
And Rizzy.
I put AIM.
AIM or Advanced Idea Mechanics. We'd accept either. Everyone hitting that one. So it's 2, 2, 2, 1, 2 as we have to the third question, Boat.
All right. Your next question comes in Warzone subcategory of action adventure. What is the name of the building that Hans Gruber and his men try to rob in Die Hard?
I'll just cover up my t-shirt.
I didn't even see Joe's t-shirt. So,
Didn't know. Should I cover up mine? I mean, mine's a 21 Pilot shirt. I don't know if that gives
mine
anything
is
away.
a Stormtrooper t-shirt. And that
That kind of looks like Donnie Darko to me. 5, 4, 3, 2,
does.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Hunter.
Nakatomi Plaza.
We'll go to Jacob.
In other news, water is wet. Nakatomi Plaza.
We'll go to Jake.
Nakatomi Plaza.
We'll go to Rizzy.
Nakatomi Plaza.
And Joe.
Nakatomi Plaza.
Everyone is correct. So we move on to the fourth question in the fandom category of Disney animation. In Lilo and Stitch, what is Stitch's weakness? It's like a general answer. You like this movie a lot, don't you, Bo?
This is my favorite Disney animated movie.
Wow. High praise. It's in my top 5 or 6, I think. I don't know. We'll see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Jacob.
Water.
We'll go to Jake.
Total guess. I said water.
Rizzy.
I didn't have anything.
Joe.
Water.
And Hunter.
Water.
Water is correct. So that puts everyone at 4. Rizzy and Jacob have 3 as it's the fifth question.
Your fifth question comes in the Warzone subcategory of musicals. What film centers around a gambler who bets that he can go on a date with a strict missionary woman?
So I feel like this movie is autobiographical to you. However, you're not the gambler in this situation.
Repeat the question, please.
That is Hunter's first repeat.
Warzone subcategory musicals. What film centers around a gambler who bets that he can go on a date with a strict missionary woman?
We'd also classify Cameron Holtzman as a strict missionary person as well, would we? I think that's another apt description. That's right, Holtzman. I'm calling you out. 5, 4, 3,
I got this one
2,
wrong.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Jake.
Guys and Dolls.
We'll go to Rizzy.
I put Yankee Doodle Dandy. I'm wrong.
We'll go to Joe.
The King and I.
Hunter.
I had Chicago. I'm wrong.
And Jacob.
I put My Fair Lady.
Jake is the only one to get that one right. It is Guys and Dolls. So Jake will take the 1 point lead. 5-4 to 4 to 3-3. It's almost like clue math at this point. 2 + 1 + 1 + 2 + 1. Your next question is in the category of Fandom DC. Who plays Lex Luthor's bumbling henchman Otis in Superman? We in this house, we respect the character of Superman. Unless you're Cody, and then, then we just have
As you should.
fight
As
about it.
you should.
Superman's great. I don't know what anyone else thinks. Superman's great.
That's
5.
the character from the Scrubs theme, right?
Correct. 2, 1. Pens down. We will go all the way back around to Rizzy.
Ned Beatty.
We'll go to Joe.
Ned Beatty, Mr. Luthor.
Hunter.
Couldn't pull it. Nothing.
Jacob.
I couldn't pull either, so I just wrote Igor.
And Jake.
It is Ned Beatty, Mr. Luthor.
Ned Beatty is correct. So Jake is perfect through 6 as we get to the 7th question, Boat.
Which comes in the Warzone subcategory of romantic comedy. What job does Carol have in As Good as It Gets?
So in this movie, do you ever sit there and would just wait and just become the DiCaprio meme of like, oh, they said the name of the movie?
I mean, that does happen.
Called it. With a title like that, always happens. 5.
Repeat the question.
That is Rizzy's first repeat.
Okay. Warzone subcategory romantic comedies. What job does Carol have in As Good as It Gets?
If you were in a romantic comedy, would you be the lead or the goofy,
I
dorky
have
best
I
friend?
keep friend energy. I am friend in a romantic comedy. Like
This is true.
I,
That
that
is
is, I
I can definitely see that.
is your vibe. 5,
I have high key like best friend in a rom com.
2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Joe.
Same answer is given. You don't know it. Writer.
Hunter.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh.
Hunter.
Oh, no.
no. Okay.
Hunter,
We'll go
The internet.
over to Jacob.
We checked it twice, guys. Waitress.
We'll go to Jake.
I also put waitress.
We'll go to Rizzy.
Yeah, I got it wrong. Psychologist.
Okay. So it is waitress. We cannot give Hunter the points for that question on precedent. All right. So after that question, we have Jake in the lead with 7, Joe with 5, everyone else tied with 4. As we move into the 8th question, which is in the fandom category. It's newly minted horror icons. What is the name of the city that the original Halloween takes place in? It's about time that we start filtering in the new categories that you'll show up.
I absolutely love this category.
That makes one of us. 5,
Top to a minimum.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Hunter.
Hanfield.
We'll go to Jacob.
Hattonfield.
We'll go to Jake.
Calling it a city is a bit generous, but Haddonfield, Illinois.
We'll go to Rizzy.
I didn't have it.
And Joe.
No, I didn't have it.
Okay. Boat.
Koho, are we accepting Hattonfield?
I was gonna say I don't know if we can accept
I don't think we
Hattonfield. It is Haddonfield with these. So I think our official ruling is that everyone who said Haddonfield with these is getting the point. Which would put Jake at 8,
No.
Joe and Hunter with 5, and then Rizzy and Jacob with 4. Okay. All right. So with that, we move on to the
Accept that.
9th question, Boat.
Okay, 9th question. Penultimate question comes in the Warzone subcategory directors. Who directed What Women Want and It's Complicated?
This is a tight round one.
Yes, it is.
You can see all the managers backstage. They are all biting nails and fingers and freaking out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jacob.
Ron Howa, because I didn't finish it.
We'll go to Jake.
Nancy Myers.
We'll go to Rizzy.
Nancy Myers.
We'll go to Joe.
No, I have Jay Roach.
And Hunter.
Nothing.
Nancy Myers is correct. So Jake is knocking on the door of a perfect round. If he hits this, he has it. With the final question of round number 1 in the fandom category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Mission Impossible 3?
Just want to make sure I've got scores right. I got Hunter at 5, Jacob at 4, Rizzy at 5, Milter at 9, Joe at 5.
Correct. That's what I
Okay.
have. It's a very, very close game. So we're 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Jake.
Michael Giacchino.
We'll go to Rizzy.
Michael Giacchino.
Joe.
Michael Giacchino.
Hunter.
I had Hans Zimmer.
And Jacob.
Michael Giacchino. Or Giacchino, because Boatman can be particular sometimes.
That is correct. So with that,
Why I got things out.
Mr. Meltzer has achieved a perfect round 1.
He left me at a gas station.
He'll be getting the bonus question to you and you alone. Boat, hit with the bonus question.
Your bonus question. What 2 actors who have played mutants in the X-Men franchise play U.S. presidents in The Butler?
Oh.
5, 4, 3.
I'm not wasting a repeat here. I got nothing.
Okay, that is incorrect. The correct answer is James Marsden and Liev Schreiber, playing JFK and LBJ respectively.
All right. So at the end of round number 1, Jake holds the lead with 10. Rizzy and Joe are in second with 6, and Hunter and Jacob right behind them with 5. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round, and it works like this. You are all going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. This wheel is going to have each 2 strengths from all of you. 1 Warzone, 1 Fandom. You each get a spin at the wheel. If you don't like what you land on the first time, you can spin again, but you're stuck with it every land on the second time. There are no spinners or opponent's choice on the wheel today. I believe everyone has 3 repeats except for Hunter and Rizzy, who have 2. So we'll bring up the wheel, and we will bring in Christina. Jake, you and Lee, would you like to go first or defer? Both their categories on the wheel tonight are.
The categories on the wheel tonight are Adam Sandler, Star Wars, Directors, Wizarding World, Live Action Transformers, Middle Earth, Horror, Horror Icons, View-Askew Universe, and James Bond.
We talked about this. I think we're going to defer, right?
Yeah. I mean, you just crushed it in round 1. You can take a break for a second.
Yeah, let's defer.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So then we will go to our second place player. I believe, but we go to Rizzy next.
Well, Rizzy and Joe are both at 6.
Right. So how do you want to break that tie?
Do we want to? I'm not sure. How do we break that? Probably
I
for
would-
the.
Normally it goes on
Rizzy's
ranking.
the former champion.
That's
Sure.
fair.
That's fair. We'll go with that.
I can't believe I have that
All right.
line off of. Okay.
So we'll bring in Spence. Rizzy, would you like to go now or defer?
I think we could
Spence.
spin, but I don't mind deferring. What are you feeling?
I kind of want to go first. I kind of want to be that guy.
I was thinking that too.
All right. I want to go first.
All
I
right,
want to do
you got
this.
this.
All right.
Okay.
So this will be the spin for Mr. Rizzy.
All right. Let's do this.
Your spin's going to land on Adam Sandler.
Sandler.
Would you like to keep that or spin again?
We like to spin again, right?
Good again.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Whoosh.
You're stuck with whatever you land on.
You are stuck with Middle Earth.
Let's go.
You got this.
All right. So I will ask Rizzy his questions in Middle Earth. As soon as I can find them. There we go. All right. Dom, are you ready for your questions in Middle Earth?
Let's do it.
All right. Your first question in Middle Earth. Where does Gollum lead Sam and Frodo to and see Sauron's reinforcements at in the Two Towers?
The Black Gate.
That is
Final
correct for
answer.
2 points. You don't need to do final answer for singles. If you'd like to, you can continue. But
Even better.
How does Aragorn kill the Uruk-hai leader who kills Boromir in the Fellowship of the Ring?
He cuts off his head.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your third question in Middle-earth. Who kills the Goblin King in The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey?
Gandalf.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your penultimate question in Middle-earth. What does Bilbo tell Gandalf happened to the ring towards the end of The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies?
Multiple choice.
A, he lost it. B, Gollum took it. C, an orc destroyed it. Or D, he left it at Erebor.
D, he left it at Erebor.
That is incorrect. Joe, Hunter, everyone, you will be using whiteboard so steal chance for a 1 point. Still give you a couple seconds to write it down.
Can we get repeat the options, please?
Absolutely. Your options are A, he lost it. B, Gollum took it. C, an orc destroyed it. Or D, he left it at Erebor. You can go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joe, your answer.
Hey, you lost it.
Hunter.
I said C.
Jacob.
Lost it.
And Jake.
He lost it.
He lost it is correct. So everyone except for Hunter will get the 1 point steal on that one. As we move to your last question in round number 2, Rizzy. What year was Ralph Bakshi's The Lord of the Rings released?
$1973.
That is incorrect. Joe, Hunter, Jacob, and Jake. Chance for a 2 point steal. Give you a couple seconds to write it down. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will go to Hunter.
1974.
We'll go to Jacob.
1976.
Jake.
1978.
And Joe.
1978.
1978 is correct for the 2 point steals.
Good job.
So with that, at the end of round number 2, Rizzy's gotten his points up to 12. Those steals put Jacob to 13. Joe has 9. Hunter has 5. Jacob has 6. So we bring back the wheel. So we will go back to Mr. Meltzer. Would you still like to defer, or would you like to go now?
Yeah, still defer, right?
Whatever you want to do, Boo.
Yeah, I still want to keep deferring.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. So then we will go to Joe and bring in Mr. Eanes. Would you like to go or defer?
Would you like to go now?
Want to stick with the plan, Thomas? I think we should always stick with the plan.
Yep.
All right, let's spin away.
All right. So Joe will be spinning. And it lands on
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler.
I think we can spin again on this.
All right.
Spin again, please.
All right.
This is the category you are stuck with. Never mind, it's Middle Earth.
Free respins.
Yeah, this wheel likes those 2 categories today.
Seems like it.
View us universe.
Okay.
All right. Boat, you want to go ahead and give him his questions in View Askew?
Yes, I can.
What is that, Caleb?
Great
Okay.
jokes all around.
What is the title of the church's campaign led by Cardinal Glick to improve their public image in Dogma?
Catholicism, wow.
That is correct for 2 points. What caused the Quick Stop and the video store to burn down at the beginning of Clerks 2?
Randall left the coffee pot on again.
That is correct for 2 points.
He ties the lead with that one.
What rap duo appears in a drug hallucination in Jay and Silent Bob reboot?
Let's go multiple choice.
Okay, multiple choice options are A, Kid and Play, B, Tag Team, C, Method Man and Redman, D, Outcast.
Method Man and Redman.
That is correct for 1 point.
Damn it, couldn't remember Redman. I knew Method Man.
Your penultimate question. Who plays the hitchhiker that gives Jay and Bob the rules of the road in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
George Carlin.
Correct for 2 points. And your final question. In Mallrats, what amusement park do TS and Brandy get married in?
Universal.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right. So at the end of Joe's trying to get himself up to 18. So we will now go back to Mr. Meltzer. Would you like to defer or spin?
Keep deferring.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So then we will go to Mr. West. Would you like to go or defer?
Let's go ahead and go.
All right. So this will be your spin. It's on horror icons.
We'll go ahead and spin it one more time, please.
All right. You're stuck with the Wizarding World. I'll go ahead and I'll give you your questions in the Wizarding World. Are you ready?
No, but I'll deal with it.
Okay. Your first question. Who created the titular Sorcerer's Stone in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone?
I've seen this one. That was 3 times. If I can get multiple choice, please.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A. Voldemort, B. Albus Dumbledore, C. Nicholas Flamel, or D. Fenrir Greyback.
That would be C.
That is correct for a point. Your second question in the Wizarding World. Warwick Davis plays Professor Flitwick and what other character in the Harry Potter series?
Can tell you where he works. Can tell you what kind of creature he is. Of course, you want a name. I'm going to go with multiple choice again, please.
Your options are A. The Sorting Hat, B. The Bloody Baron, C. Griphook, or D. Bogrod.
We're going to go with D.
D is incorrect. Everyone the chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A. The Sorting Hat, B. The Bloody Baron, C. Griphook, or D. Bogrod. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll go to Jake for the steal.
Griphook.
We'll go to Rizzy.
C. Griphook.
Joe.
Griphook.
And Hunter.
C. Griphook.
Is correct all the way around. So we go to your third question, Jacob. What class does Hagrid teach in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban?
Magical creatures.
That is incorrect. Everyone a chance for the 2 point steal. Give you a second to write. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We will start with Rizzy.
Care of magical creatures.
We'll go to Joe.
Care of magical creatures.
We'll go to Hunter.
I forgot.
And Jake.
Keep the emphasis going. Care of magical creatures.
That is correct.
Yep.
For 2 point steals all around. All right. So Jacob, your penultimate question, Wizarding World. What magical creatures pulled Grindelwald's carriage at the start of Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald?
I haven't watched this one yet. It's funny how that works out. We're going to go with multiple choice, please.
Your options are A. Thestrals, B. Nundu, C. Leatherfolds, or D. Thunderbirds.
Those all sound like amazing creatures. I'm going to go with D.
D is incorrect. Everyone the chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A. Thestrals, B. Nundu, C. Leatherfolds, or D. Thunderbirds. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Hunter.
A. Thestrals.
We'll go to Jake.
Yep, Thestrals.
Rizzy.
A. Thestrals.
And Joe.
Thestrals.
Everyone is correct on that steal. And we go now to Jacob for your last question in Wizarding World. Who gets Snape to make the unbreakable vow in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
Bellatrix Lestrange.
That is correct for a big 2 points. And thus concludes that round. At the end of that round, we have Joe in the lead with 22. And then we have Jake in second with 17. Rizzy in third with 16. Jacob with 9. Hunter with 7. Mr. Meltzer, would you like to go or defer?
You know what? I think I'm ready now.
Okay. You know what to do.
All right. So this will be your spin.
Lands on
a horror.
You like something better on that wheel, or you want to stick with it?
It's not the worst category, but there's stuff I like better, so I think I will spin again.
Okay.
All right. So you're stuck with whatever you land on this time, and it lands on Star Wars.
Okay.
Oh my god, it glitched up, and I thought it was live action Transformers, and I almost threw up.
You and me both.
All right. Mr. Boatman, would you like to give Mr. Meltzer's questions in the category of Star Wars?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
If I can find them on the document. There they are. In The Rise of Skywalker, what character resets C-3PO to read the holocron?
Babu Frick.
Correct for 2 points. How many films physically feature the Death Star in some form?
Okay. 4.
That is incorrect. Everyone else for the 2-point steal.
Give everyone a second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Rizzy.
3.
We'll go to Joe.
5.
We'll go to Hunter.
3.
And we'll go to Jacob.
6.
5 is correct.
Okay.
Can I get a quick clarification as to what the movies are?
Revenge of the Sith, Rogue One, A New Hope, Return of the Jedi, Rise of Skywalker.
Challenge, it is also in Attack of the Clones. When Count Dooku
It's
is
a hologram.
in his...
It's a hologram.
It's the Death Star of any kind, though. So is a hologram not included?
Would you like to use your challenge?
I am using my challenge, yes.
Okay.
The truth is that I don't like people much.
All right. Back from the challenge. We were looking for physically featured. Therefore, the hologram from Attack of the Clones does not meet the criteria by which we were asking. So Jacob will lose his challenge as we go to the next question in Star Wars.
Next question in Star Wars. Who gives Han his blaster in Solo: A Star Wars Story?
Tobias Beckett.
Correct for 2 points. What planet is the opening of the Clone Wars set on?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Multiple choice.
Okay. A. Teth. B. Christophsis. C. Coruscant. D. Tatooine.
Is it B?
That is correct for 1 point. Okay. So, oh wait, sorry, there's more questions left.
One more question.
One more. In Revenge of the Sith, what is the title of the role that Palpatine asks Anakin to fill on the Jedi Council?
I'm going to be safe and go multiple choice.
Okay. Is it A, personal representative, B, special counsel, C, Republic operative, D, people's voice?
I get the options one more time, please.
A, personal representative, B, special counsel, C, Republic operative, D, people's voice.
Between two. Is it A, personal representative?
That is correct for 1 point.
All right, so at the end of that one, Jake gets to score up to 23. That still puts Joe at 24. Rizzy has 16. Jacob has 9. Hunter has 7. As we bring back the wheel for what will be Hunter's spin?
Okay. Hunter, this is your spin. And it lands on Adam Sandler. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Spin again.
Okay.
No one likes poor Adam Sandler, I guess.
And you land on horror.
All right. So I'll go ahead and I'll give you your questions, Hunter, in the category of horror. Are you ready?
Yep.
Your first question. In Happy Death Day, what does Tree's roommate get her for her birthday?
It's a cupcake.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who stars as John Valentine in the Terror at 20,000 Feet segment of Twilight Zone the movie?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A. William Hurt, B. John Lithgow, C. Joe Mantegna, or D. James Woods.
B.
B is correct for 1 point. Somewhere Robert Parker is shaking his head that John Lithgow was the answer to a question. Your third question. How much money does Marion steal at the start of Psycho?
$40,000.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question in the category of horror. Gerard McMahon recorded the song Cry Little Sister for what 1980s horror movie?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A. The Lost Boys, B. Fright Night, C. Christine, or D. Cat's Eye.
Lost Boys?
That is correct for 1 point. And your last question in the category of horror. What iconic horror villain has the real name of John Kramer?
Jigsaw.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Nice.
So at the end of round number 2, we have Joe in the lead with 24, Jake in second with 23, Rizzy in third with 16, Hunter in fourth with 15, and Jacob in last with 9. But anything can happen as we get into the Pick Your Poison round. Boat, tell them how it works.
Pick your poison round. It is the Warzone round 3. It's going to work like this. We have 10 different categories on the board. Each competitor is going to get to pick what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. The categories that they're going to have to pick from tonight are Denzel Washington, comic book movies, movie release dates, recent releases, sports, westerns, musicals, action-adventure, comedy, and romantic comedies. We're going to let them pick their categories right now, and we will get back to you right now. Okay, we are back going into round 3, the Pick Your Poison round. Our competitors have picked what they want for their 1, their 2, their 3, and their 4-point question. In order to save time, you will see what they pick as we will go through everybody's 4 questions. So we will just get into it, starting with Jacob since he's behind with your 1-pointer in action. I will give Jacob his questions. So, Jacob, your 1-pointer in action and adventure. Who stars as Cal Lynch in Assassin's Creed?
Michael Fassbender.
That is correct for 1 point. Okay, we'll stick with you going into your 2-pointer, which comes in the category of comic book movies. What type of business does Stanley Ipkiss work at in The Mask?
A bank.
That is correct for 2 points. And your 3-pointer in order to tie it up with Hunter, which comes in the category of recent releases. In Zombieland Double Tap, Nevada and Tallahassee bond over their love of what musical artist?
Elvis Presley.
That is correct for 3 points. I'm so glad you didn't just say Elvis because there would have been a Costello challenge involved.
All right, so that ties it with Hunter, so then we send it over to Hunter for his 1, I believe.
This year's model by Elvis Costello, great album.
All right, so Hunter, you chose comic book movies for your 1.
Yep.
All right, so your 1 pointer in comic book movies. Who plays Scott's sister in Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Anna Kendrick.
That is correct for 1 point. Sends it back over to Jacob.
Okay, Jacob, your 4-pointer in sports. What is the name of the team that Coach Carter centers around? And we do not need the city, just the mascot. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Okay. 4-pointer in sport. What is the name of the team that Coach Carter centers around?
The Knights.
That is incorrect. We were looking for the Richmond Oilers, or just the Oilers.
All right. So then we go to Rizzy, who has 16 now for his 1, I believe. All right. So you want to go ahead and give him his 1 in Denzel?
Rizzy, your 1-pointer in Denzel Washington.
Let's go.
In which film does Denzel say the quote, "King Kong ain't got shit on me"?
Training Day.
That is correct for 1 point.
Someone was watching my video last night.
A very giddy laugh for a question. All right. Hunter.
Yep.
You chose recent releases for your 2.
Mm-hmm.
So your question is thus. John Hamm, Olivia Wilde, and Kathy Bates appear in what 2019 film?
Richard Jewell.
That is correct for 2 points. Sending it back to Mr. Rizzy.
Okay, Rizzy, your 2-pointer in the category of movie release dates, I believe. Yes?
Yep.
What year saw the release of Moon and a Serious Man?
2009.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right. Bounces it back to Hunter, who took movie release dates as his 3. So, Hunter, your 3-point question in movie release dates. Name both of the years that saw a release of a film in the Vacation and Mad Max franchises.
$2016.
That is incorrect. We were looking for both 1985 and 2015.
You need both years. Oh, I thought you were asking what year had both movies.
We will stay with you for your 4 in comedies. Your 4-pointer is thus. What specific job does Anthony Mackie's character Chris have in The Night Before?
Repeat the question.
It is your second repeat. What specific job does Anthony Mackie's character Chris have in The Night Before?
Okay.
5, 4.
Use my last repeat.
Okay, that is your last repeat. Your question is, what specific job does Anthony Mackie's character Chris have in The Night Before?
I'm going to say he is a tech guy. Like he works with technology.
That's incorrect. We were looking for football player. So we now go back over to Mr. Rizzy for his 3, I believe.
Yes. So, Rizzy, your 3-pointer in the category of comic book movies.
Yes.
What is the nickname of Dustin Hoffman's character in Dick Tracy?
Mumbles.
That is correct for 3 points.
My voice rasped a little there. I don't know what that was.
Monolith.
All right. So we do stay with Rizzy for his 4 in recent releases, I believe. That puts him at 20.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Rizzy is at 22.
Yes.
Okay, Rizzy, your 4-pointer in recent releases. What game are Marta and Harlan playing when Harlan dies in Knives Out?
Bridge.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Go.
Damn. Okay. Damn. All right.
All right.
I
So
did play Bridge in the scene, though,
So that puts Rizzy at 22. We now go to Jake for his 1-pointer. You have chosen the category of rom-coms. Your 1-pointer, as soon as I find it in this document. There it is. Okay. Name both of the actors that played the parents of Zoe Kazan's character in The Big Sick.
Ray Romano and Holly Hunter.
That is correct for 1 point. Sending it over to Joe for his 1.
Okay, Joe, your 1-pointer in recent releases. Who plays the title role in 2020's Emma?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right, so we go over to Jake for your 2 in the category of sports. And your question is thus. Eddie the Eagle centers around what sport?
Ski jumping.
That is correct for 2 points.
We just needed skiing, but thank you for being
Okay. I wasn't sure how specific you
No,
wanted.
that's fine.
Totally acceptable. All right, so we bounce it back over to Joe for his 2.
Okay, Joe, your 2-pointer in Denzel Washington. John Q centers around a man who tries to hold what type of building hostage?
It's an emergency room in a hospital.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, sends it back over to Jake for his 3, and you have chosen action adventure. So your 3-pointer is thus. Who plays villainous British Commander Thomas Griffin in Rush Hour?
Five.
Tom Wilkinson.
That is correct for 3 points. All right, that sends it back over to Joe for his 3.
Okay. Joe, your 3-pointer in the category of comedy. Who stars as C.R. McNamara in the 1961 Billy Wilder film 1, 2, 3?
Jack Lemmon.
That is incorrect. Looking for James Cagney. So we stick with Joe for his 4-pointer in comic book movies. American Splendor frequently showcases Harvey Picar's appearances on what talk show? Five, 4.
Jay Leno.
That is incorrect. Looking for The Late Show or David Letterman.
All right, so we go back to Jake for his 4 in movie release dates. And your 4-pointer is thus. What year was Marnie released?
1964.
That is correct for 4 points. All right, so that puts us in this position as we go into the betting round. Jake is in the lead with 33. Joe is in second with 27. Rizzy is in third with 22. Hunter is in fourth with 18. And Jacob is in last with 15. But anything can happen as we get into round number 4, which is the fandom betting round. How this is going to work is you are each going to get the category. You're going to write down on your board how much you would like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. You get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0, which is already a mathematical impossibility. Any questions as we get into the fandom betting round?
Nope.
All right. Then we will go ahead and bring in 5 questions. We'll go ahead and bring in managers. We'll start with whoever wants to go. Really, we'll just bring in everyone. Have fun. Your first category that you can bet points on is Fandom Oscars.
Rizzy, I want to remind you we're 9 down, and you know what that means.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you know that.
Yeah.
Thomas, we've got to make up 6.
Yep. Take that into consideration. Also take in consideration the type of questions that have been asked. Got this.
Yeah. Jake, I'm thinking white or scarlet for this one, if you want to go.
Okay.
But you do.
I was leaning what Mrs. White or Mrs. Peacock, honestly.
Okay.
But
that is the most delightful code. That is the most delightful code I have heard in 4 years of show running. That is that is awesome. All right.
Just you wait. I when you said clue earlier, I was like, just you wait. I'm thinking.
Whatever you want, you have my support. So
yeah, I'm thinking white, Mrs. White on this one.
Okay.
All right. Managers, are we all good?
Yes.
Yeah. Real quick, Hunter, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great.
Thank you.
That is so sweet. All right, so we'll drop managers out, and we will get bets, starting with Rizzy.
1.
Joe.
2.
Hunter.
1.
Jacob.
2.
And Jake.
1.
All right, and your question in the category of Fandom Oscars. Who was the last person to be nominated for Best Supporting Actress for their performance in a fandom film? I just wanted to go back again and say that was just, as soon as I heard it, I was just like, smiles. That was fun. Codes can be boring. That one is not. 5. 4.
Repeat the question.
That is Rizzy's second repeat. Who was the last person to be nominated for Best Supporting Actress for their performance in a fandom film? All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
That is Joe's first repeat. Who was the last person to be nominated for Best Supporting Actress for their performance in a fandom film? Keep the repeat party going. I'm just going to use them all on the first one. Just 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right. That is Jacob's second repeat. Who was the last person to be nominated for Best Supporting Actress for their performance in a fandom film? That was supposed to be a joke the last time.
You challenged me. I had to. I'm sorry.
It's valid. You know what? All right, I was asking for it. It's all your fault, Jafar. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Rizzy.
Meryl Streep.
We'll go to Joe.
Beyonce.
We'll go to Hunter.
Scarlett Johansson.
We'll go to Jacob.
I went with Lupita Nyong'o, and I butchered her name, I know, but I don't care.
And we will go to Jake.
I think Rizzy's right. I said Emma Thompson.
Rizzy is correct. It is Meryl Streep, which puts the score now 32 with Jake.
What movie she was in?
Into the Woods. So it is Jake with 32. I'm going to do my best here. I'm sorry. 32. Joe with 25. Rizzy with 23. Hunter with 17. Jacob with 13. As we bring back managers for their next category. But what is their next category?
Their next category is Star Trek.
Rizzy, I will say it verbatim. We need 2 for every one of these.
We're good.
My initial thought, like what we discussed, was Colonel Mustard, but I'm leaning more Professor Plum now.
Okay, that's fine.
I love these code names.
We got plenty.
All right. Managers, we good?
Yep.
Yes.
Hold on.
Okay.
Joe, you're doing amazing. Keep doing it.
I'm waiting for someone to tell the other competitors to breathe. All right. We'll get bets starting with Jake.
1.
We'll go to Jacob.
2.
Hunter.
0.
Joe.
2.
And Rizzy.
0.
All right. And go ahead and give them their question, Boat.
Okay. Your question in Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. What is the name of the ship Khan commandeers?
We'll be answering, but just for the stats purposes.
Yep. Rizzy and Hunter will be. You can write it if you're writing it down for stats, and we're not really keeping stats for this. So if you want to flex, go for it. 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
Sorry, who said repeat? Was that Jake?
Yeah.
Okay, that is your first repeat.
Hear the wording of it.
Oh, that's me. In Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, what is the name of the ship Khan commandeers?
Okay.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Rizzy for stats.
The Reliant.
And we will go to Hunter for stats.
USS Reliant.
We'll go to Jake.
The USS Reliant.
We will go to Joe.
USS Reliant.
And we will go to Jacob.
I did not get it. I said the USS Excalibur.
All right. So that puts us basically right back to where we were a question ago. Jake has 33. Joe has 27. Rizzy has 23. Hunter has 17. And Jacob has 11. As we get to the third question, your third category is in fandom quotes. How much would you like to bet on fandom quotes?
Whatever you'd like, Rizzy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing here. I'm definitely going the cook here.
Yeah, definitely.
We're good.
Yeah, I think we know what we need to do.
Managers are good?
Yep.
One second. Christina, congrats on being named to the draft, and you're also one of the best managers here in this green room or in this room.
Oh,
One of the top 5, you could say.
Thank you.
Top 4.
All right.
You're better than someone. I won't name that someone.
Is it you?
Yeah, I was not going to say anything.
All right. We'll go ahead. We will get bets starting with Joe.
2.
Hunter.
2.
Jacob.
2.
Jake.
Big fat donut.
And Rizzy.
1.
All right. Your question in the category of fandom quotes. What Middle-earth character says, "No, I will not die like this. Cowering, clawing for breath, we make for the forges."
God.
We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We'll start with Jake for stats.
Thorin.
We will go to Joe.
Thorin.
We will go to Hunter.
I had Bard.
We will go to Jacob.
Thorin.
And we will go to Rizzy.
Thorn Oakenshield.
That is the most correct, but yes, everyone who said Thorin is indeed correct. So that puts us at Jake with 33, Joe with 29, Rizzy with 24, Hunter with 15, and Jacob West with 13. So what is their next category they can bet points on both?
The next category they can bet points on is DreamWorks Animation.
You know what to do.
Well, now or never.
Yep.
I'm torn whether to go Singing Telegram or The Motorist.
You do have math on your advantage right now.
Yeah. I think I'm leaning Singing Telegram on this one.
Yep.
Good. Yeah.
All right. Managers, we're good?
Yep. I'm great.
Right. So we'll get bets starting with Rizzy.
2.
Joe.
2.
Hunter.
1.
Jacob.
2.
And Jake.
0.
All right, Boat, hit him with their question in DreamWorks Animation.
In The Prince of Egypt, what is the first plague that Moses performs?
Oh, God.
The "oh come on" is strong, and I feel it, bud. I feel
This
it.
is cheating for me. Wow.
Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jake for stats.
Me, happy early Passover, everybody. It's blood.
We'll go to Rizzy.
I wasn't sure how specific you wanted it. I put the snake plague.
We will go to Joe.
Locusts.
We will go to Hunter.
I also said Locust.
And we will go to Jacob.
My parents will disown me if I get this wrong. Turn the water into blood.
That is correct. Turning the water to blood is correct. So that puts us at 33 to 27 to 22 to 15 to 14. So you will be hitting the last category, which is picks.
Wait, this is the last one?
This is the last question on our map.
Is the game not over?
Math
Technically
matters.
not. It is
Technically not.
Okay, I misheard
Technically
that.
not.
Technically
Well,
not.
I'm gonna bet Pratt here.
Yeah.
Just because of math.
Yeah.
I
Math-
wanted to bet Evans just for you, but I'm gonna go Pratt here.
Yeah. That's fine.
We
Wait,
ran
nothing
out
to
of
lose,
time,
Rizzy. Bet
so
37
that's
points.
why we ran.
All right. Managers. Good?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Still have 2
Spence,
if you need them.
you're doing great. You need to breathe. Remember
There it
to breathe.
There it is. I was waiting for that. All right. We will get bets starting with Rizzy.
2.
Joe.
2.
Hunter.
2.
Jacob.
2.
And Jake.
0.
All right. And your question in Pixar. In Finding Dory, what do Dory's parents teach her to follow to find her home? We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heads down. We'll start with Jake for stats.
Is it the undertow?
We'll go to Rizzy.
I put singing.
We will go to Joe.
Brackets purple shells.
We will go to Hunter.
I said the seagulls.
And we will go to Jacob.
I said the North Star.
And And your winner, Jake, the other Jake M. Meltzer. The answer was seashells. Joe, the only one hitting that one. Final score of 33 to 29 to 20 to 13 to 12. What a match. Boat. Wow.
Yeah.
We will take a second to just summarize this real quick. I think that was a good match. I don't know about you.
Yeah. No, it changed hands a couple different times. Yeah, I think overall it was a very good match.
Very solid match. We'll go ahead. We'll go to our winners today. Jake and the new manager, Christina Vassallo. You guys have won the 4th faction spot, playing a phenomenal game. What's going through your guys' heads right now?
I'm honestly overwhelmed. Like, I will never prepare harder for a match than I did for this match. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. I watched so many fandom movies for the last month just to have anywhere near a chance in this. And obviously it paid off. And the reason I did that, the reason I pushed myself like that, and it was bad for my mental health to do what I did to prepare for this match. I'm just going to be honest with you, but I wanted to do it for my faction. I wanted to do it for everybody in that we have in our faction so far, because they're my best friends, and I love them like they're family, and I wanted them to have the chance to get to play in this league, because I don't think they've really gotten that opportunity yet, and I wanted to do this for them. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy I can make Christina proud on her way up to bigger and better things.
Oh, guaranteed.
But yeah, it's kind of overwhelming.
Phenomenal match. You guys played great. Are there anything you can tease us for what's coming with this faction this season? Anything that you want to drop for us before we let you go?
You saw what we just did here, people. We're coming for you. And let me tell you, we're going to have a whole lot of fun DMC while we're doing it.
Yes.
So it's going to be a good time. We're going to be winning a lot of shit. And, maybe we don't mess with people's wives. Just saying.
All right. We will go over to our second place finishers today. Joe
Brzakala.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Anyway, we're gonna go to Criterion Collection. Joe and Thomas, you guys put a very valiant effort all the way through that. I for one will say I was really surprised by the Warzone rounds with you, Joe. I hadn't seen you play it, so you played very well. Great match all the way through. Any thoughts going through your guys' heads? Anything that you want to say about the match?
It was a good match. Look, Jake's a phenomenal player. A perfect round 1. It's always hard to come up against. That the perfect round 2, apart from that one multiple choice, was good. Jake put us back in it with a couple of misses in Star Wars. I think we were very fortunate that wheel was very, very geek heavy, and that I spun one of my strengths that I put on there. We knew it was going to come down to the fandom rounds, and just a couple of those bets. Damn Oscars again, but it's the way it goes. But look, this isn't over for us.
No, that's nothing to be down about, man. I stand by my decision. Joe is a great player, and he has a lot of potential coming this season. May not be under the Criterion banner, but I don't know. What can you say? It was a great match. Like he said, Jake played great. Congratulations to Christina.
Absolutely. Look, Thomas led David and I to the Fandom Fights finals, to the title match last season. So, faction or no faction, I'm not going anywhere.
That's valid. That is very fair. Great match. It is unfortunate to see Criterion go, but there's always next year. We'll go ahead and we'll go to our third place finisher, Dominic Rizzi, and his manager, Adelaide Spence. You guys put up a good game all the way through. Kind of came down to a little bit of the betting round, a couple of bets there, a couple of misses here and there. Any thoughts you guys want to put into the ether about this match?
I had a bad round 1, but honestly, I'm not even ashamed at how I played this match. It just shows that this is what happens when we get new blood. Jake is clearly the future of this league, and Joe played an awesome game as well. Like, I'm really sad that I'm not going to be in the same faction as Joe going forward. Or maybe I will. I don't know.
Fair. Spence, you have anything you want to say?
I don't know. I'm just about to, I put on like really comfortable pants for this, and now I'm uncomfortable because I lost to Thomas again. Sort of sucks. Maybe I'll come back in the 3P and win it again. We don't know.
Fair. All right. We will go to our 4th place finisher, Jacob E. West. I took out Boatman, not Rizzy. My bad.
Dom just wanted to congratulate me, so
exactly. I think of all the competitors, we could say you were the most reassuring of your competitors in the betting round by far. Anything you'd like to say about this match, about your performance today?
I'm glad I didn't get last. I'm really pissed off about that Star Wars question, and I'm really upset that Harry Potter decided to bend me over and treat me like that redheaded Weasley girl, whatever her first name is. But in all seriousness, though, hey, if you're watching this and you don't have a manager and you want a manager, talk to me. I'll hook you up. Hunter's a great guy.
Fair. All right. You play. I think regardless of 4th or whatever place, you were very entertaining to watch today, and we will see you in this season. And we will go to. I'll be honest. The most impressive round 2 I saw today, Hunter Chambliss. You played probably the best game I think I've ever seen you play, if I'm being 100% honest. So 5th place is not even completely an accurate depiction of how you play.
I'm kind of used to that.
Fair. I've been there too. But I will say, I think you played a fantastic game. Horror really benefited you. And you played your round 3 really well. Is there anything you want to say about this match before we wrap this thing up?
I had fun. I think you can see my growth throughout the years I've played here in Multiplex. And horror is my shit. As you can see, with horror now being an option, I will be picking that all the time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys.
Fair. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us, Boat. That was the Manager Bowl. We have a new 4th faction. We have Christina now taking that 4th spot for this season. So things are different. We have some new blood to look out for. And I think Jake Meltzer just showed up and put everyone on notice, not just about Warzone, but about Fandom as well.
Yeah.
Do you have any final thoughts you want to say before we wrap this thing up?
Not really. I think this was kind of a crazy match. I think if you asked me how I expected things to go, I don't think I would have described anything that happened tonight. I think so many things were very different. So I think this was a fantastic match, very interesting.
Absolutely, but that is going to do it for us. Welcome to Multiplex Entertainment Season 4. We have some free-for-alls coming up. We have regular season starting back up in February. So don't go anywhere. This was just the prologue to everything coming this year. You do not want to miss it. So thank you to all of our managers, to all of our competitors. That has been Jake. That has been Christina. That has been Joe. That has been Thomas. That has been Spence. That has been Rizzy. That was Jacob E. West. That was Hunter Chambliss. Big thank you to my co-host tonight, Kaleb Boatman. I have been Kaleb Koho, and this has been Multiplex Entertainment. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys real soon.